Back to another episode of the Daniel Federico Show, and this is gonna be a quick episode. We're gonna be just talking about the divisional rounds that just happened. Um, a lot of good football. One bad game this weekend, and the worst game was the Seattle Seahawks game and the 49ers game. Seattle Seahawks just absolutely just destroyed them. But let's get right into it. I want to make this episode just quick. We're gonna talk about the Bills Broncos game. Josh Allen. What happened there? Four turnovers just from Josh Allen alone. Ridiculous. Five in total for the Buffalo Bills. Ridiculous. The turnover right before halftime while he's trying to play superhero football or whatever he's trying to do. That was a little ridiculous. And then, the Broncos get the ball, get a field goal right before half, bring the game up 10. Like they're up 10 points. And then the interception that Josh Allen threw in the third quarter was also a little ridiculous. Underthrown. We really don't see him underthrowing balls that much. He just seemed like off his A game. He was just totally off his A game. The Broncos, though, they play tremendous football. Well, not, I want to say, actually, you know what? Let's fix the word. I want to say tremendous football. They play pretty good football. All right. They played good football, especially Bo Nix. He was slinging it. He was slinging it. He went 26 for 46, three passing touchdowns. The run game was not really there for the Denver Broncos. Teams, when they play against the Buffalo Bills, they just strictly abandon the run for some odd reason. Um, but I think it's time to, get some help for Josh Allen in the receiving department. But let's talk. But before I talk about that, 'cause I'll actually probably talk about it because Sean McDermott just got fired, so we're going to talk about that too, probably after I talk about the other games. But in this game, it was Josh Allen. Blame Josh Allen for this loss. Don't go and blame Joe Brady or don't go and blame McDermott, even though he's fired now, and they are putting the blame on him for not playing for not having playoff success this year. But for even the past years, they're blaming him that for them. They're blaming him too. Let's look at the interception that is making everyone go crazy, especially Buffalo. The city of Buffalo is going crazy over this interception. Sorry to break the news to a lot of people. That's an interception. That's an interception all day. All right, that's an athletic play by, I'm pretty sure it was McMillan that intercepted it. You have to maintain possession going down to the ground. And I'm going to show a bunch of videos and stuff as I'm talking about this. You can clearly see that he is not maintaining possession as he's going down to the ground. And actually, McMillan is fighting for that ball, and the ball never touched the ground. People are going to say, well, why wasn't it incomplete? Well, the ball never touched the ground. McMillan ripped it out of him. They were both going down to the ground together, fighting for the ball. So right now, it's anybody's ball here. McMillan came up with it. That's the interception all day, athletic play, and their Denver's defensive line to start with was making Josh Allen's day rough as hell. A lot of missed holding calls too. Like if I'm the Denver Broncos, I would be pissed at the officiating. The officiating in that game was terrible, but you have the Buffalo Bills complaining about the officiating a lot more because they're talking about this pass interference call. Both of them were pass interference all day. You can't hold on to a receiver's arm that's trying to catch the ball. You just can't do that. And then you also just for the second PI call, you just can't tackle the guy while he's in midair trying to catch the ball. I think the Bills are always trying to find Buffalo. The city of Buffalo is always trying to find excuses for their team just not having playoff success. This year, though, I do think was a little different. The team was beat up. Josh Allen just doesn't have a true number one. Shakir is not a number one receiver. When you're throwing the football to Curtis Samuel and Brandon Cooks in this game and Hardman, there is an issue over there in Buffalo in the receiving department. All right. This year, though, I think they just they have to go all in and get a clear-cut one. Or just another stud receiver and move Shakir to two. Because they have a great tight end room in Kincaid and Knox. They have a pretty solid offensive line. They have a great running game with James Cook and Josh Allen. Because he has good wheels, too. But Buffalo is always trying to Who can we blame for this? Blame your quarterback. Honestly, this year he played terrible. Well, not this year, just this season, this playoff game, this divisional game. Blame your quarterback. He played terrible. Don't blame McDermott. Even though McDermott is now fired, there is one person that conducted this whole roster in Buffalo. And you know who is to blame? Is Bean. Brandon Bean, the general manager, now also general manager and president of football operations, just got promoted since firing Sean McDermott just a couple hours ago for some odd reason. Blame him. He conducted this roster. He has done a terrible job on building this roster. Defense is not good. Like, it was good in past years, but this year the reason why it wasn't good because a lot of guys were hurt. But he also was not drafting well, and I don't think people know this. Like, he's not drafting the greatest. Like, let's see. I have a screenshot of his draft. I'm pretty sure. Like, the defense was not good this year because they were really banged up. And that's totally normal because in the past year or so, they were unreal. This year, they were starting to get some momentum and they were playing some real good football near the end of the year, in my opinion. But yeah, so, players that he has drafted. Okay, so his 2025 draft. Harrison, he's a band-aid. He's always getting hurt, but when he does play, he's actually a pretty good player. TJ Sanders, Deion Walker. I do like him at the defensive tackle spot. He's been doing good. Jordan Hancock, safety. Their third string tight end might be the best player here, Jackson Hayes, or Haas, whatever you say his name. Dorian Strong is not good. And then the 2024 draft class, Keon Coleman, he's not really turning out to be the player. Like, there's just a lot of miss. I'll put the screenshot up here. And you guys can just pause and look. You guys probably Bills fans already probably know he's not a good not a good general manager. He has not been a good general manager. Um, but he got a promotion today. That's what shocks me a lot, a lot. I don't know how that can even happen, but it doesn't matter. Broncos 33, Buffalo 30. Buffalo is sent packing. The hate watch was incredible. I loved it. Now I just gotta hope the New England Patriots lose. But I don't really want to talk. I don't want to take too much time on talking about this game. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just a complete blowout. Just literally from the jump with the kick return to the crib. But Kenneth Walker, tremendous game. All-time postseason performance right there against this injured 49ers defense. 49ers, they're a very banged up team. Just them making it to the divisional round is tremendous work. Seattle 41, San Francisco 6. Now, this game, the worst weather conditioned game I've seen in time. New England versus the Texans. CJ Stroud just, it's like he never played in snow before. Or it's like he never played in any other weather than just warmth. Because he had 4 interceptions just in the first half. There's 8 turnovers in total in this game. So like 4 interceptions from C.J. Stroud, 1 fumble from Woody Marks, and then 1 interception from Drake May, and then 2 fumbles from Drake May. Drake May could have had 3, but he recovered it. Both quarterbacks are having a tough time protecting the ball. But I am truthfully ready to have the conversation about Drake May, and you know what? What I've seen with him do in the postseason, like the Chargers game, if the Chargers just had any sort of an offensive line, they were probably going to win that game. But in this game against the Texans, even the weather was terrible. C.J. Stroud looked so bad in the pocket. He did not look poised at all. But you know who looked poised, and the reason why they won this game, and when it come down to Kayshon Boutte's fourth quarter touchdown, it became who was going to be more poised in the pocket. And Drake May looked so poised in the pocket. This weather was not an effect for him at all. And I liked seeing that. I think I'm ready to have a conversation. He threw three touchdown passes yesterday. Um, New England, their defense is playing on an all-time high, and what a perfect time. Mike Vrabel, coach of the year, without a doubt. Um, but yeah, New England 28, Houston 16, a turnover fest in Foxborough. Now let's go to the best game of the weekend, in my opinion. The Rams taking on the Chicago Bears. I just don't know who wanted to lose the game more, Sean McVay or Caleb Williams. Sean McVay, he was up seven. It was 17-10. His defense makes a terrific red zone stop late in the fourth quarter. Now Sean McVay, all he has to do is get a couple first downs. You got to call some good plays, get a couple first downs from now. And never mind, they don't. Gives the ball back to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams makes a circus play to comment to tie up the game and send it to overtime. What a play that was. Circus. But I just didn't. And then now in overtime, I still don't know who wanted to win the game because the Rams get the ball first in overtime. Sean McVay playing softball. Don't know why he's playing softball in the playoffs, especially in overtime. Just ran it. No passing plays in that first drive of overtime. But he's lucky that Caleb Williams tried a lot harder to lose the game because he goes down. Caleb Williams looks like they're going to have a great drive. He converts for a 4th and 1. Then a couple plays later, throws an interception. Terribly thrown ball. Sean McVay and the Rams get one more chance at this. And then he starts airing it out. Found Parkinson, his tight end. And then for the vet-to-vet connection, finds Devontae Adams. Puts them in a good spot to kick the field goal and a walk-off field goal. Rams 20, Bears 17. I just didn't know who wanted to lose that game. Oh, yeah. But here's the NFC matchups. You got the Patriots against the Denver Broncos, and now you got Seattle against the Rams. It's going to be a great conference championship weekend, in my opinion. But the Broncos, without Bo Nix, is literally comes out probably 20, 30 minutes post-game. No Bo Nix. Oh my God. Breaks his ankle to the second to last play in overtime. Damn. Jarrett Stidham. Let's see if he can be great. Just think about it though. If Sam Darnold gets hurt and they end up winning, and then to say the Broncos win, we're gonna see a Drew Lock and Jarrett Stidham Super Bowl. Wouldn't that be fun? Psych, never mind. But I'm really rooting for the Denver Broncos here. Just for that fan base. Imagine winning a game, an emotional overtime game, and then literally post game, just right after the game, 20 minutes max probably. Bo Nix is out for the season, breaks his ankle. Oh my God. How do you guys feel for that? Now you go win on the high, you get the 1 seed, you just beat the Buffalo Bills. And then now, you got New England coming to town now, but you got New England coming to town now on a backup quarterback, Jarrett Stidham. You just gotta hope. They just gotta hope that defense plays spectacular and makes it hard for Drake May. Because Will Campbell also had a bad game yesterday, against the Texans. He had a bad game. He was getting bullied low key. Not low key, high key. He was getting really bullied. He was getting bullied. Um, but I think it's going to be a close game. I think both games are going to be really close. But if I had to pick right now on a Monday on who's going to advance to the Super Bowl, give me the New England Patriots. I can't believe they're going to be back in the Super Bowl. I can't believe them saying that. And then give me the Los Angeles Rams. That game, though, that game is going to be awesome. If that game's not prime time, I'm going to be so surprised. I actually haven't even, the times for sure have already came out. I just haven't looked yet. I don't know why I haven't looked. Let's look right now, actually. Here we go. It is. It's prime time, 6:30 game. Los Angeles Rams, Seattle Seahawks, 3 o'clock. New England Patriots, Denver Broncos. Sunday, January 25th. It's gonna be an awesome conference championship. It's gonna be an awesome Super Bowl too. If any of those teams out of the conference championship make it, we're in for a sweet treat. In February, February 8th. It's gonna be awesome. And then the Olympics start literally that weekend or something like that. We're in for a treat, no matter what. It's been a tremendous playoff so far. It feels so refreshed to be without a dynasty team in it. Like New England's back in it. That sucks because they've had so many years of just winning, and then now they're winning again, and it's just terrible. All that just before my Dallas Cowboys can make it back to a conference championship too. Crazy, just absolutely depressing. Um, but it's great to be with no Mahomes, no Lamar Jackson. You got some fresh faces in the playoffs. NFC's playing top-notch NFC ball. AFC's playing turnover ball. It's just great to watch. It's a sweet treat, totally. And it was fantastic. It's always a great Monday when the Buffalo Bills lose. Let's go. I love it. And I just love how everyone's commenting that they got shafted by the refs. If the Broncos lost, they might have got shafted a lot more. There were so many missed holding calls. It was just like the refs, yes, the officiating. I think they got those PI calls right, the interception correct. Officials, I think they officiated a pretty swell game. But if that's a catch, Des Bryant caught it in my eyes. But yeah, this has been a quick episode. Just wanted to talk about it a little bit. But here we go. National championship tonight. Miami, Indiana. Give me Miami. They're playing. Their defense is playing at a top-notch play. Carson Beck is made for the playoffs, and he's playing top-notch, playing probably the best football he's played in the last 2 years. But yeah, give me Miami over Indiana, and Indiana's Cinderella run. Still a tremendous year. Um, yeah, if Indiana wins it, it's cool. If Miami wins it, it's cool. They have a guy that's from Ottawa on the team, Miami. So got to root for the Canadian tonight, and I am going to do that. So here we go. That was my divisional quick recap. Now onto the conference championships. This has been the Daniel Federico Show. I'll see you guys actually tomorrow. Ciao.